We have lab 6.2.3 configuring OSPF parameters. I've gone ahead and set up the topography with the proper cabling, done my interface with IP address setups, and I've configured my host name and my line VTY and line console. Now I'm going to start with the actual configuring basic OSPF routers. Go to router 1 here. I'm going to do the router OSPF1, set up the network. Zero point zero point 0.3, do an area 0. Set up my second network here. Alright, go and save that. Let's go to a different router now. Go to router 2. Now I'll set up my next one. Alright, that's my second router. Now I need to go to my third router here. Point 2.0, and I got 0.0.0.3. I got area 0. Second one. A lot of extra numbers there. 0.0.0.0.3. Area 0. Yep. In that, save it. Now let's go back to router 1 and do our show IP route here. There we are. And it's not actually showing. My networks are not listed. My level 2s, so there they are. They're all in there. Alright, that looks really good. My gateway, of course, is not set. It's not showing my directly connected routes here. Okay, I've gone back and diagnosed my problem when my line protocols were down, so I went back and set my clock rate and reset up each line protocol to make sure. Now I've redone the IP route, and as you can see here now, it shows my directly connected routes on router 1 here. So that actually does show. Now let's look at my bandwidth setting for one of these here, for one of my interfaces. Now let's see. My bandwidth will show in here. Available bandwidth is 96 kilobits per second right there. So that's pretty good. And it does show now that my line protocol is up. That was showing down a minute ago, and I had to go back and actually try that to fix it, and I did figure out what was wrong. Now I want to reconfigure the bandwidth on this router. So I'm going to go Now we're going to show the interface. Right there, I set my bandwidth to 64 kilobits right there. So that actually worked. Now we're going to use another method to use to determine the path chosen by OSPF to dictate the cost of an interface. So we're going to get out of here. Now we're going to do our show IP OSPF interface. Now, it should have each interface actually right here. Here's my serial interface. It has all the information on that. Here's my second one. And it shows the hello is due in 6 seconds from that one. So I have my hello protocols, my waits, my retransmitted. So it actually has it all right there. Now let's go back and try another command here. Let's go to the same interface we were at. Now let's do an IP OSPF cost 2000. Oops. Spelled cost right. That'd be a lot more accurate. Now let's do our show IP route right there. And the routing table changed just a little bit there. So that's configuring OSPF and some of the commands to verify OSPF has been configured correctly. I hope you learned something from my video.